My father never liked it. My father always wanted, oh, study and do some good job, this kind of thing. But here,
Yeah.
people have different mentality. They have very badly misconception. Yoga means they already think, oh, yoga means person is a hippie.
Can you refer some of the books, I mean, which people can read, then they can grasp a basic understanding what yoga is?
Read Viggan Bhairav Tantra. It explain 112 meditation methods. Then they say, are you Ashtanga yoga teacher or hot yoga teacher? After researching, I realize it. Actually, all these are marketing. If I don't like somebody, I can avoid the person. I can do something about it, right? But if I don't like this one, I have no other choice.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our podcast, Netherlands with Aapt and Curiosity with Aapt. Today we have a very esteemed or interesting guest, yoga teacher. I met him personally one day and then I thought, I mean, maybe it's good, I mean, to have a podcast with him. Yoga is quite trending nowadays in Western world as well. So I thought, I mean, it would be a good idea to go through on his journey, why he likes doing yoga teaching, how did he learn, what was his journey, and as a career, I mean, if somebody is looking for to make it as a career, being a yoga teacher, then what are the possibilities? What are the ways? Maybe we can discuss all of this and all the kind of hypes, what people think about yoga, how it came, what is its origin. So all these things I think we are going to explore. So I think this podcast would be quite helpful and useful for you guys. So stay tuned. Let's start. So Ankanji, thank you very much for coming to our podcast. My first question, how are you feeling to do this podcast?
I'm feeling great. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity and doing the podcast with you. I'm feeling so great.
I would say same is here. I mean, I am also feeling quite great. I mean, that you showed your enthusiasm to be on this podcast. And let's see how it goes.
Mhm.
So let's start with the first question. So Ankanji, I think for our viewers, it would be good if you introduce yourself a little bit so that they can understand you better.
Okay, okay. Namaste.
Yeah.
I'm Ankan Kumar Sarkar. I'm from India, Kolkata. I taught in India, Singapore, and now in Netherlands. And I'm staying now in Eindhoven. And Eindhoven, we have yoga studio in Eindhoven. Paradise Line it is called Paradise Line 30. So we are now
Uh-huh.
going to be 10 years this Yoga Kumar. So we,
Okay. Ankanji, tell me about some story about. I mean, how come you came into this yoga teacher? What's the journey? I mean, what was your earlier profession? This was the first profession or last profession? What exactly? How this journey began? And bit of inspiration. Why did you keep doing on
yeah,
it?
I have some kind of physical complaint,
Uh-huh.
complaint on the neck, complaint on the shoulder. So I was around 16 years old, so I couldn't move my head. I think it was a bad posture. All the study like this, everything doing like that, head down. So because of the bad posture, I went to doctor about 7 8 months later. Went to doctor, and doctor told me to practice yoga, and he gave me some. He checked and he gave me some pressure there, and I felt good. And he was telling me to do yoga. So that was the inspiration, and I went to doctor 2 months, but it was not going away. But I felt good when he give a little bit pressure there on the shoulder and neck. When he was checking, then I thought, okay, why not I go to yoga? So I talked with my mother. My mother told me, yeah, if doctor says you should try. So I went to yoga. You will not believe I was suffering for this one for 10 months, and went to yoga. It within 3 weeks, like 21 days or something like this, it's completely disappear, which I was suffering for 10 months. So it make me interested. I say, wow, something is very special there.
You are talking about which timeline, in which year I mean, this has happened,
I
this first encounter.
I think it was 2002, I think.
2002. We are talking about almost like 23 years before. So that was your first
Yeah,
encounter with the
yeah.
yoga. Okay. So yeah, keep going with your story.
2002 I started. So the teacher was very nice, and he told me, "Oh, you have this complaint," and he was making some kind of jokes, and I like connection with him, and he gave me five yoga postures and four breathing practice, very simple postures. So I was doing, and I felt good about it. So it feels like something is opening inside the lungs and everything, and something mentally was feeling also something good, but in that age you don't notice those things very easily, but now I notice, okay, something was happening actually. And I saw some children, they are doing some incredible posture, some people are doing some incredible posture. So I told one of the teacher, I want to do those posture. And they says, no, you are a patient, you should recover first from this. I say, I recovered already. But they didn't want I do those posture, but secretly I was doing, like I saw them, somebody is doing bow pose, it is called dhanurashan. So I was trying to do, and I felt so good on my chest, like something opening here. So I told another guy, he was my age that time. So I said, I can do this posture. So he saw me, I am so interested, and he took me to the main teacher and told me, oh, this guy is very interested, check. And teacher told me to do some posture, and I show my enthusiasm. I couldn't do perfectly, of course, but I show my enthusiasm so much. So teacher was so interested. I said, okay, from today you come here to practice in this room. I was thinking,
Okay.
some kind of promotion happened for me. And then I started some advanced yoga posture from there. But another type of problem started, like muscle soreness, so much because too much practice. But that was really good because those practice make me much more stronger, brighter in my head. And you'll not believe, I used to see everything like dark, dark, sad, everything. So when I started doing there some advanced posture, it feels like everything brighten up. It's like a sunshine happens, sunrise happens, like something like this inside.
Interesting.
And I felt like so good and doing and more and more. And then from our academic university, they were choosing some students to send yoga university for some study there. So I went there to give interview, and I was selected. So from my academic university, when they sent to yoga university, then I realized, okay, yeah, I was thinking yoga is only forward bending, backward bending, all kind of twisting, complicated posture. But after going there, it was in Bangalore, about 2000 kilometer away from my hometown.
Uh-huh.
After going there, my eyes opened. I said, oh my God, it is like ocean of knowledge there. And all the big people from the different countries, the big CEOs, people from NASA, people, this engineer, that engineer, all the big people, they go there and they do seva. Seva means they do very simple job, sweeping, taking care, all these things. And I saw them, I was thinking, I said, wow, it is something so special. So from that point of view, which was on the physical level, which is on the physical body, from that time I realized it is not only the physical activity, there are much more deeper. So then I get more interested on that. So then I realized, okay, it is not only the physical activity, it is also emotion, how you handle, mental, and spiritual. Of course spirituality is there. So all these thing aspect is there, but in the beginning I started for the physical level only.
And then, so was it your profession from the starting, or you were in another profession?
I study accounts. So
Uh-huh.
I study accounts, so I was doing some job after my study, I was doing some job, and I was not liking it because you just sit in front of the computer and put all the numbers and this, so you just don't like it. So then I was thinking, no, I need to do something with the yoga because I have to tell something people. So do some practice, then you feel mentally good. Because I used to feel very good after doing practicing yoga and all that. And whenever I see my neighbors or friends, they are fighting for small thing, and I used to think, but why for small thing you fight like a big fight there, emotionally so much ups and down. So But when we practice yoga, all these things slowly goes away and you feel so much balance. It is called tranquility or equanimity.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a kind of balance. So those feeling couldn't give I couldn't explain to other people. So because it is all inner experience, so how you will explain other people? Then I used to think, no, I really need to do something with this yogic practice. If I do continuously
Yeah.
yogic practice,
Uh-huh.
and also if I become a teacher, then I can tell them such a way so they will do and their life will be much better. So then after 2 years of job, I just quit that job and went for yoga study because I had a little bit of experience, because when I was in the college, then
Uh-huh.
they sent to yoga school. Then I had this experience, how this yoga school works.
How did you convince your parents that this is something? Because I mean, parents, or even I see, I mean, a pattern in India, at least, I mean, 22 years before when you were doing all this, then there was no acceptability that it can really produce some income as well.
Mhm.
Or especially in India, outside in the Western world, I see, I mean, there is a lot of value.
Yeah, yeah.
Haven't you faced any, I mean, kind of challenges at home to convince your parents? I mean, I really want to do it, and let me do it.
Yeah. My parents were, my father never liked it. My father always wanted, oh, study and do some good job, this kind of thing. But he never stopped me also doing this. And
Ah,
so what happened is, I used to tell big stories to them, like example, one day you'll see I am going to do yoga and I will go to America, I will go to this country, that country, and I will be like a
uh-huh.
modern yoga teacher, not like what you see, like ashes here and some kind of dress with the beard and like this. I will be modern yoga, wear jeans pants, sunglass, and after that doing yoga. I used to make fun with them. So my parents, they used to listen, but no reaction. Huh? Because okay, okay,
Okay.
like that. But I used to tell many times. One day through yoga, I will go to different countries. I used to tell them. So,
Okay.
and I somehow they never disagree or disbelieve or believe also. They just listen this thing. Kalani University, for our university, they send to yoga school, yoga university there. Then they had little bit because, oh, he's doing something good, then
Yeah.
they had those kind of trust. Then after that, when I told them I want to do yoga study, I want to quit my job and I want to go for yoga study, and I told them, there will be much more bigger opportunity if I do this thing. Then my father says, okay, then you do.
But in short, I mean, what has been your bit of a story? Like, this is a journey of this Ankanji as a yoga teacher. So,
What happened is, when I was studying in Kaivaladhama, and before that,
yeah.
I was studying also Esvasa, basically in Bangalore, Esvasa.
Yeah.
Later, one of the teacher told, okay, Kaivaladhama is the government support and it makes quality. In my mind, I was telling him I should go to Kaivaladhama then, but I was late to apply, so we had to give about late fine.
Uh-huh.
But they accept. At the end, they accept.
Uh-huh.
So when there, after that, I went there to Kaivaladhama for study there. Once Kaivaladhama study there, there was a principal, but he is a retired principal. So he was writing a
Yeah.
book. He needs some pictures for the Noli. So he was asking students who can do Noli in your batch. So all these students told, oh, Ankan can do Noli. Ankan can do Noli.
Okay.
So Noli is one of the practice. Your stomach muscles, you bring them together, and after that you can do left side of the muscles, right side of the muscle, and after that you can do rolling like this. It's called Noli, Noli Chalan. Then teacher called me and he was telling me, I want to take some of your Noli. Show me your Noli. First he told me, show me your Noli. So I was showing his my Noli because okay. Then
Uh-huh.
I want to take some of your picture, and we will put it in the book. I am writing a book. It is called Teaching Method. In that book, I'm going to post your picture. I said, okay.
Yeah.
I was excited about it. Okay. After 2 3 days later, he took picture, but so many picture from morning time until 12 o'clock. I am without any food. I am just doing noli and noli and noli again and again. Oh, this picture is not good, that picture is not good, this is shadow, that is shadow. And I was getting headache after
Uh-huh.
that. So then it was too much. When they print this book, that way I get a little bit popular because my picture was on the book. And they post some other yoga posture, also some other books. One of the company came from Singapore to Kaivaladhama to hire some teachers. My English was not really good that time, couldn't speak properly, understand but couldn't speak properly because it was not well practiced. So then I was scared to go for interview. So one of our students said, "You man, you should go for interview." And he's from South India. He pushed me so hard, and he took me to the library and make a resume, and he made for me. And then we went for interview, and I was selected. And
Okay.
then they told me, okay, you give me your passport and come to Singapore. And I didn't finish my study that time because still studying there. And
Okay.
then I say, okay, I'll come. Just I don't have passport yet, and I will finish this one and go for applying. And Indian system, it
Yeah.
takes a long time process.
Bureaucracy.
Yeah, yeah, bureaucracy, all this process. So it was taking so long, and then they were asking me, "Did you get your passport after finishing the all the courses and all that?" So did you get your passport? Send me your passport. I said I didn't get my passport yet. But suddenly, suddenly after almost like 1 year later, I got my passport, and they
Okay.
were waiting for that. And then
Okay.
and then once I give passport, within like I think within 10 days I got my, they send me visa and ticket and everything, and went there to Singapore. After studying Kaivaladhama, then went to Singapore because this company came hire a teacher. So I was
Yeah.
selected. They took me. So I was kind of popular in 6 months, kind of popular teacher in that company. And then a person from Netherlands went there. So she was telling me, "Do you want to come to Netherlands to teach?" So after that,
Yeah.
I took that opportunity, and she was telling me, "Okay, you come here and do this yoga thing."
And I mean, in between, how many years you
I
spend
just
in
2 years I stay in Singapore.
2 years?
2 years.
And we are talking about 2005 somewhere.
No, no,
2005, 8?
no, no. I studied 2002 for practicing, but
Yeah.
when I came to Singapore, it was 2011.
Okay, so I mean, introduction of yoga was
Two.
2002, and there is a bit of learning curve,
Learning.
deciding whether to
Yeah.
move or not move. And 2011, you said Singapore,
Mhm.
and 2013 or somewhere 13 or
2013, end of 2013, I came to Netherlands. Are easily because everybody knows about yoga and this, but here
yeah.
people have different mentality. They have very badly misconception. Like example, yoga means they already think, oh, yoga means person is a hippie. So
Is
yeah,
it?
yeah, many people they think like this. When I came here, I was talking with some people, like I said, oh, they think, oh, person must be hippie, person must be this type, that type. So many conception. I was thinking, oh my God, which country I came? Because there was, I used to be very busy, 5 to 7 classes a day, and suddenly here
Uh-huh.
nobody knows me, like absolutely zero. So
Ah.
so it was kind of challenging. So because our people are meeting there, those are also challenging people. Because that time in Netherlands, Ashtanga yoga was very popular. Ashtanga yoga is very popular,
Oh.
like early morning they do, very early morning they do, and they are finished for the day. And they do
Okay.
by own, like this practice with sometime under guidance. I came here, so I was telling, so people they say, oh, there are also other types of yoga, and they didn't understand in the beginning, right?
It was like starting, I mean, teaching initially with a small batch, and then later on going with full blow. I mean, basically, people started knowing you, and then
Yeah,
there might have been bit of
yeah.
networking. So you might have.
Here I was teaching some studios, some yoga places. They are like American trained, or some are trained here maybe 200 hours, those hours. So very limited knowledge. So what happened is,
Ah,
yeah, limited knowledge. So I couldn't do the way Indian traditional yoga does. I couldn't do. So I was thinking,
okay,
I have to do something. I have to do something because the way I want to teach, I cannot do that way here. So
okay,
then decided, okay, when I will reach 100 people here, 100 people will know me, then I will think about it. Before that, just let me teach for a while. So
okay,
then uh, open Yoga Kumar later, after that, after 2 years of,
oh,
yeah. So 2000,
okay.
2013, actually to the whole 2014 I started teaching, January I started teaching, and 2016 we opened this Yoga Kumar.
Okay. And since then, so the trend is going upward, upward, upward,
Yeah,
I
it is
guess.
good, it is good. We had a little bit
Ah,
hard time during the COVID
uh-huh.
time, but we managed.
I think, I mean, that would have opened, that might have opened a new
Yeah,
ways
yeah,
like
online,
online.
yes.
Okay, so one question, I mean, Ankanji, in short, so it's been like almost how many years experience do you have?
In yoga, I think it is about 23, 24 years of experience. I mean, I'm practicing, of course, but I think I my teaching experience is 20 years.
Teaching experience, 20 years.
20,
So, and you are kind of practitioner of 24 years
yeah, yeah,
almost.
24 years.
Oh, that's interesting. One question, I mean, to ignite the curiosity in our viewers. So, how many disciples or people or your students have been? I mean, how many people you have taught yoga till now?
Oh,
If you do, you have any approximate figure?
that will be difficult to
Approx.
say. I think how many, if I see like this, then it will go about 4,000 total. If you look at this, then it is 5,000 or more. And
Ah,
or
5,000 people
more.
you taught
Yeah,
yoga.
yeah.
Ah,
More than that.
interesting.
Yeah, maybe more than that. I,
Okay. No, I just wanted to know the approximate figure so that, I mean, people can understand the kind of experience which you hold.
Mhm.
Yeah. So one question comes to my mind, that what styles of yoga do you practice or teach, and why?
So in India, whenever you ask somebody, what is your profession? They say, oh, I'm a yoga teacher. That's it. That's it. You know, oh, he's a person is a yoga teacher. But in West, it is different because whenever if I tell somebody, oh, I am a yoga teacher, now they will ask another question. Because what type of yoga you teach? What type of yoga
Uh-huh.
teacher? That problem I face also in Singapore first time. They were asking what
Yeah.
type of yoga teacher. Then I was confused because I know only one yoga thing is there. Yoga means yoga. So 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 I say, what do you mean? Then they say, are you
Uh,
Ashtanga yoga teacher or hot yoga teacher or some other yoga teacher? Then I was confused. I said, why it is like that? Then I research about it. Then what happened in West, in America, in all these countries, uh, it promoted like this Ashtanga yoga teacher, hot yoga teacher, Bikram yoga, um, uh, Yin yoga, and after the Kundalini yoga, and all these things. So we have to make this division. But after researching, I realize it. Actually, all these are marketing. Because yoga is one thing,
ah,
but these are all
yeah.
marketing. But because of that marketing, people get conditioned. Okay, I do this type of yoga, but it is not true because whenever we talk about the yoga, yoga means union, and yoga is there are many segment about it, and the 8 limbs of yoga. The first one is yamas and niyamas, how you keep your body, how you behave in the society, and then third number comes is asana. First one is the social conduct, personal conduct, then third number it comes to asana. And this asana, then in this whole yogic system, maybe 2%, But this
Mm-hmm.
2% become huge business for entire world because there are so many different postures. So huh,
Okay.
these postures, whenever you do it, it's called hatha yoga. Actually, hatha yoga is the umbrella. Ha represents
Mm-hmm.
sun, tham represent moon. So sun is for your left brain and right brain. Left brain for the sun, right brain for the moon. Now this one is for action brain, another one is for emotion brain. It so
Mm-hmm.
balancing between action and emotion is called hatha. So
Okay.
this whatever physical activity you do all comes from the hatha yoga umbrella. Now in this world all these teachers came and picked up some posture from there and they give this name, and it become a trend like that. So okay, this is ashtanga yoga, this yoga, this is that yoga. But there is only hatha yoga. Whenever you do some kind of physical activity is hatha yoga. So I am actually hatha yoga practitioner, so my umbrella is big, so I can pick up any posture.
Okay. So this is a Western phenomena to pick out some parts to do the marketing and selling stuff.
Yes.
And what do you think? I mean, this Western stuff, some people, those who take like 200 hours training, only understand one part of one side of this, not the spiritual side, not the social and personal aspects which you said. So is it something, I mean, really helpful for other people, or is just a kind of doing some very partial thing or very little thing in name of yoga?
It is helpful such a way because then we understand the more deeper knowledge about yoga. Like whenever it is a 200 hours course, you there is a, I think there is a segment of theory, there is a segment of human body, and how yoga posture works for the human body. The all the hormonal imbalances become balanced, chemically imbalanced, and thing, all the muscles, how it works. So it get deeper. But for the
Okay.
teaching I think always need more deeper knowledge than that. 200 hours is not enough. More more
Okay.
deeper knowledge is there needed.
So you mean to say, I mean, you cannot just only learn the practice of asanas and you leave behind all the other
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I mean, for the starting point, maybe it is a good.
Mhm.
At least you get some taste
Yeah,
of it. In order to fully utilize all the fruits of this whole yoga
Mhm.
concept, you also need to go other side, other parts of the yoga
Mhm.
as well.
For 200 hours, 300 hours, 400 hours, it is for the for self is perfect. But for doing for teaching, it is a more responsible job, because whenever you want to take your mobile phone to a repair shop, they have a lot of training about it. Well, okay, they know which component doesn't work, how to open it, how to close it, how to do all these things. So, but this one is a biological machine. It is a much more far complicated than a mobile phone or a computer or this. But if this one we don't know all the details, then it can be sometimes harmful. Within
Okay.
a very short course can be harmful. But
Okay.
there are also some teachers like they didn't have any kind of degree earlier time. Nowadays we have degree, we have a certificate. But earlier time, guru parampara is called. They used to go to the some guru, they used to stay for long time, they used to practice, and they have much more deeper knowledge about it. Maybe not like a doctor knowledge. Nowadays in the yoga study, you have a lot of disease name, muscles name, you have to remember every single thing. But earlier time maybe they didn't know the all these muscles name, but they know how system works. Maybe they didn't give complicated name, but they know how the system works in the body. But those are really good because they have long study,
Okay.
long understanding, and long practice. It makes huge difference.
So, I have left the very important question. I mean, though you have partially already answered here and there, but one question comes in for our viewers, at least define yoga and the history of yoga,
Mhm.
just in short, so that, I mean, I think, I mean, I would like this answer to be listened mostly Western world because they would be listening this. So how they can understand yoga as a perfect meaning. So if you can just tell in short
Mhm.
that what is this yoga and how it came from? I mean, how old is the history, etc., etc.
Mhm. Yoga, it is there are many different definition. If you look at it, Krishna, he will say yoga definition different way. If you look at Patanjali, Patanjali Muni, he will say different way. Some other will say, but basically yoga means union. So
Okay.
union means what? Like a example, like whenever I lose my identity. Example, I make it much more simpler like this. Like from the childhood time to this much time, we gather so many memories in our system. So many memories. Like I don't know how many. So now in this moment, if all the memory, just take it out, all the memory, just take it out, what will happen? You don't know what is your name, you don't know with whom you are talking, and where you are sitting, you just see everything. So when yoga actually it happens, when the fluctuation of the mind continuously happening, it is called chitta vritti, means fluctuation happening on the mind level. When it absolutely stops, that time we experience here this one, and the entire thing in the universe and everything is no difference between these two. So then we become union with everything. There is no identity. So, okay, this is me, this is me, no identity. Once identity finish, then actually we perform yoga. So that is the yoga. The yoga means union. Then we realize that I once identity dissolve, we perform yoga, and because of that identity, we are doing so many process that to handle that identity, because identity bothers, identity ego, it bothers. So I am this, I am that, like this, it bothers. But when mind completely stop, then it is just there, like this. Then you become unite with everything, isn't it? So that time you perform yoga, and all this process, for that it is called yoga. History of yoga, if you see all the research about history of yoga, when it started, actually we don't have the correct answer, because some research it says about 5000 year ago it started, but some research says 15,000 years ago it started. So actually we have difficult time
Okay.
to understand which one is the right one. There are a lot of research about
Okay.
it. uh, but I
Okay.
think it is so natural in the human. So whenever human was there, it was there always, because it comes with that.
Okay. How has your practice evolved over the years? How is your practice going on as a, I mean, yoga teacher is a profession, but I mean, simultaneously you are doing yoga consistently. So you are evolving in this skill as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So that's my question. What do you feel about that?
Who I am still now learning, not about myself only, and also I am learning from other people, like how their body behave, mind behave, and all this thing. And of course, in the beginning, I took it as only in the physical activity, but it is also not only the physical activity, but there are so many subtle things happening in the body we don't notice in the beginning. Like if somebody is very young, they don't notice in the beginning, they just enjoy the yoga posture, advanced yoga posture. I used to do same thing.
Yeah.
I just enjoy the advanced yoga posture. And now um, if I see now, then I realize, okay, it is much more subtle things are there which I never noticed a few years ago at all.
Okay. For an example.
For an example, like it goes to the mind level. Okay, this kind of thing, it triggers something here, but I didn't notice. So, oh, okay, somebody certain kind of body language shows, maybe angry, maybe sad, maybe happy, or something. So I see this through eyes, and something happened here. So these kind of subtle things, it never experienced before. Now
Ah,
can notice it, very subtle thing. Hmm. And
ah.
I think these things developed by practicing, slowly practicing, it developed this kind of ability.
So, yeah, I mean, another question comes into that since you are doing, I mean, it's quite so long. How does the enthusiasm still come? So why don't you think, okay, I did it for a long period of time, let's leave it. But what is the inspiration to stick with it?
Yeah, it is because it feels good.
I think this is one of the best answers.
Because it feels good. And also when other people, they are in trouble physically, mentally, there's some kind of trouble, and as a yoga teacher you can help them. And that is the best reward. Okay, they're life changing, huh? They're life changing. Wow. Their
Okay.
personality change, their life change, and that gives certain kind of satisfaction.
Yeah, that makes a I mean make a lot of sense when you are helping as well with your profession, and it's also I mean you can see the changes. It's like doctor. I mean I
Mm.
would say.
And you can see actually when they come in the studio, the certain kind of face, certain kind of energy, and after the practice, when they go, when they are going, you see they are
Uh-huh.
totally different. It's a totally different person. We have
Yeah.
so many example, like people come, they are like so rigid face, rigid body, and they don't smile at all. At just practicing about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you will see the personality like upside down, 180-degree change. You can say, wow, this person is so funny, happy, so interesting. That makes that makes us to do more for people.
So tell me, I mean, when I mean in your courses when you teach yoga, so what are the things teach them or kind of bit of structure that at least it go for 1 month, 2 months, and then you will learn this, that, or something this.
Mhm.
So that kind of structure, so that I mean our viewers can also understand if they want to do how much time is required and what they are going to learn, etc., etc.
Yeah, okay.
about the course.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That we have a different type of course according to the intensity of the classes, huh? Like example, we
okay.
have practices called Shukshma Vyama, who has some kind of injuries or um, some kind of disability, so they come for the Shukshma Vyama class. So we can give them some subtle practice, soft practice to heal them first. One, but some people, they just stay in that class because they are already age is above 70 or something. They just stay in that class because they enjoy that. And we have also gentle level 1, gentle level 2. So who are the beginner, we always tell them to come for gentle level 1, and then go to the gentle level 2, then hatha class, hatha basic. And once they can handle hatha basic class, then they can go to vinyasa class, dynamic yoga class, cardio type of yoga class. And there are some other type of classes like a morning boost, core strengthening, pranayama meditation, traditional yoga, sama yoga. All these things are there. It is depends on their body condition and also mental condition. So we always tell, start with gentle yoga, so we can see you what is your condition. If they don't have a bad physical condition, huh? Then we always tell, we start with the gentle yoga, and after that we recommend. You know what people do, they just suddenly
Yeah.
never practice yoga and come to dynamic yoga, the highest intense class.
Uh-huh.
So they
Okay.
suffer so badly. Then they have this kind of idea, okay, this is not for me, this is not for me. Then sometimes we cannot help them because we lose them. But it is always we recommend you take advice from the teacher. So I tell, sometimes some people, they ask me, oh, I come to dynamic yoga, I just want to try. So I tell them, you need to take advice. You are not yoga teacher yet, okay? So you need to take
Okay.
advice from the yoga teacher or expert. Then after that, then you do. Otherwise, what happen is, you come to dynamic yoga class and you already think in your head, oh, this is not for me. Then what will happen?
Mm-hmm.
The You made some effort to come for yoga class, and you make some effort to do things for your body. You lose it, then you
Mm-hmm.
don't get it. So you take advice, and after that you do. Then it is good for you.
So basically, there are different types of
Mhm.
courses for different kind of people based on their age, body type, flexibility,
Mhm.
etc.,
Yeah.
etc. Let's talk about. I mean, since I am in somewhere in my forties, people from 30, let's say, I mean, figure like 30 to 50. Let's keep this figure. This is I think, I mean, this would be the major population, those who want to learn yoga,
Mhm.
etc. So for them, what do you suggest? I mean, why or how? Why, I think, I mean, you have already answered, but how should they begin their journey in order to learn yoga?
I think most of the people, they are aware of that yoga is good for them, meditation is good for them. Only one thing
Mm-hmm.
is important: just uh, do for 10 minutes, 15 minutes of some kind of posture, yoga posture, forward
Mm-hmm.
bending, twisting. Nowadays, a lot of videos are there. Choose which one
Yeah.
you suit for you, you choose and practice every day. You just maintain that 15 minutes of practice. and
Mm-hmm.
and after some time you realize, okay, maybe my postures are not doing very well because I am doing by myself, nobody is there to correct.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to some teacher, and nearby there will be some yoga place or somebody there. You go to that teacher, and after that you just practice there regularly. You just maintain once a week, you just maintain that practice. And but don't forget about that 15 minutes of practice by your own, because that is one of the
Okay.
important one. And once you are in the yoga class, teacher can see you and teacher can correct you if the posture is not correct, and this, then it's very good.
I think it is the same kind. I mean, if you are basically progressing in your
Yeah.
journey, either it is going to gym or doing some
Yeah.
other arts. One, I mean, yoga is one kind of, and there are tai chi and etc.
Mhm.
etc. There are a lot of other things
Mhm.
as well. But it is required that you make some progress, and that over there a teacher can help
Yeah.
to go a little bit on the next
Mhm.
step.
So I want to
Interesting.
tell you also, because this thing, uh, you know, we always open our eyes, our attention goes to somewhere, some places. We give attention and information comes to this, and we talk with friends, we talk with people, we talk with our family members and everybody. But we live with this one all the time, 24 into 7, and
Yeah.
we don't give time to this one. We don't give time. This is this yoga practice, giving honor and little bit attention to this body. This body is very important, because if somebody has millions, billions, but condition is of this body is not good, what they will do with this money, with this wealth, big car, big house, and this, what they will do if body condition is not good? So it is so important to paying attention to this body. Once we pay attention, like a 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, or going to the yoga class, giving attention, teacher is teaching, and I am with closed my eyes, I'm paying attention, doing some posture with full of involvement with this one, is great. Then then there is no friction. Most of the people, they suffer for the friction, because if I don't like somebody, I can avoid the person, I can do something about it, right? But if I don't like this one, I have no other choice, I have to live with this, inside this. So it's always
Yeah.
some kind of trouble. So it is always to give attention to this one. Once people, they love inside, the loves goes to outside. So whatever happens, it always, you can see outside of this. So it is very important whenever we do yoga, or any other exercise also, but especially yoga, what I my experience, because yoga means you are paying all attention inside. So we become much and a better person, not only the better version of ourselves.
Yeah, do you feel, I mean, a bit of difficulty in explaining these spiritual or philosophical concepts of yoga
Mhm.
in the Western world? And do you feel like, I mean, there is a lot of resistance in their mind already? Because, I mean, because of the culture. I'm not saying whether they are wrong or right, but this is the way they have been raised.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so, do you feel like this kind of challenges on
It's
this?
kind of interesting because whenever there are certain people, they have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of prejudice in their head. Already they know, oh, yoga is a religion. Yoga is for this type people. Yoga is for, I was in the beginning, I was telling yoga for hippies. Some people, they think like this. So many people have this type of concept because maybe on internet suddenly they saw somebody with a beard, ashes on the forehead, red mark on their forehead, long hair, very dirty looking, and they saw on the oh, these are the yogi. So immediately in their head they thought, oh, yogi means like this, because if
Okay.
yoga means like this because it is conditioning. Some people, they have this idea, okay, if I do yoga, then I am following another religion, like this. So but they don't understand this thing, that before any religion born in the world, yoga was already there, isn't it? So, like, if you look at the Christianity, about 2000 years, Buddhism 2600 years something, and Muslims 1400 years. If you look at other religion, they have certain kind of time, but yogic time, we cannot tell anything about it. So all this religion, before that, this was there before, and who are different religion they are following, they used to practice yoga also that time.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I think you have mentioned one of the experience which you feel, for an example, when doing the practice of yoga, you also do sometimes Om,
Mhm,
your pronunciation of Om.
mhm,
And a lot of people, not lot of, but in the Western world, people, I mean, they scared away
mhm,
that, okay, what is this? I mean, why should I do it even?
mhm.
What do you think about that, or what is your opinion?
No, it is.
Well, I mean, how do you tackle it
Mhm.
basically?
It is just lack of knowledge, lack of information, and certain kind of conditioning. So, um, how I handle it, it is just I don't. If they say something, I don't react on this, because
Uh-huh.
um, in the beginning I used to tell them more, because no, no, you have to understand, you have to understand, but it doesn't work, because how much you try to tell them, they reject more and more. Then it doesn't work. So now if somebody says like this, then I softly tell them, no, no, if you really want to understand, you have to just why not you just try to understand a little bit more, why not you read some more books or something. Then once they read book, then there is not another person involved, so they read it. Whenever somebody is telling, like I am telling, oh, maybe they are thinking, oh, I am a different religion. So in their mind, they are already think, no, no, he will tell about his business. But once they read book, there is not person involved. So they slowly they understand. What is that? I have so many people like this. My neighbor, he used to complain, oh, yoga, I know. He never practiced yoga. He knows all this already. He's telling. So he go to the psychologist, therapist, and spend so much money. He is, oh, this year I spent that much money. So in the beginning, I didn't wanted to tell him to come for yoga practice, because I am a yoga teacher. Then he will think, oh, I'm doing my business. I didn't wanted to tell him. But later I thought, no, whatever he thinks, I should do it. I should tell him. So one day I told him, why not you come for yoga practice? and then say, "Oh, yoga, yoga, I know what is this." Huh? I say, what do you know? Tell me. So it is a Hindu's religion and this and that. That. I say, no, no, it is what you are understood. It is not full information. Why not you come and practice? No, no, no. He went home, and
Okay.
after maybe about a month or something later, I met him again, and he was complaining about his he goes to he spends so much money, he talks with the therapists and this and that. I say i say listen to me, you listen for me at least for few days, just come for the practice, and if nothing happen, nothing happens, you don't have to believe me, it's okay, just come. So I told him like this, and his brother also a what is called therapist, like a manual therapist. So he told me, yeah, yoga is good and this and that. So he came one day. After coming,
Uh-huh.
his mind was totally changed. His mind was, oh my God, what is that? It was because he felt so quiet in his mind, in like a traffic. It was bad traffic in the mind. It was so quiet,
Yeah.
and he felt like some kind of emotion is coming, but good emotion was coming. So then
Uh-huh.
now he regularly practice, but before that it was so strong opinion that no, 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 this is not for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. So there was one question I was preparing that how do you market your classes basically? What is I mean in authentic way? How people get to know it's only people to people
we
publicity,
are very
mouth
bad.
to mouth.
We are very bad in marketing.
Oh, so I mean this podcast will help you to market your
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
So we are very
Okay,
bad in
interesting.
marketing. The thing is this: what we do is to serve people our best way, and mouth to mouth goes.
Since you are full time yoga teacher as a profession, I mean, and so what is your involvement in this profession? I mean, Monday to Sunday, how does it look like? I mean, especially in the profession.
It is a little bit different structure because
Uh-huh.
normally it is 8 hours of work people normally do, but our work is a
Uh-huh.
little bit in the morning more, evening more, in the daytime, in the middle of the day less. This,
So you have a lot of flexibility during the
yeah,
daytime.
yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
afternoon time, and okay, most of the times it is busy time for you is morning,
Morning.
and morning it starts at what time?
Morning time we start from 9 o'clock regularly, but also we have some classes from 6:45 in the morning, early morning. I mean
Ah.
6:45 to 8:45 until 8 something. Yeah. So 1 hour in the morning, and after that 9 o'clock it starts one class from 10:30 until 10:30, and then 10:45 another class starts to 12 o'clock. And in the middle we have free time, and some days we have private classes.
Ah.
And some people have some kind of complication problem and they need private personal attention, so that time we have to give private classes. And also sometime we do the companies, some of the companies they um, sometimes they invite us to do something, then in the daytime we do.
And in general, you these yoga classes are for 2 hours, 1 hour, half an hour.
So morning time we do like the housewife, or people are free that day, they can come for the yoga class from 9:15 to 10:30, and 10:45 to 12 o'clock. Like people, they get up a little bit late, they relax, they come and practice those. And in
Okay.
the evening time classes are more busy because everybody come from their work and they can come and join. So it is a 6:30 classes. Sometimes we have parallel class, like a 6:30 one class starts, and 7 o'clock another room, another class starts there.
You also have other teachers as
Yeah,
well in
yeah,
your
yeah.
team.
We have
How many teachers you
we
have?
have we are total 9. Yeah.
Nine. Oh, you have expanded quite a lot. And you are you are running these classes only in Eindhoven where you live, or in the other cities they are also going on?
No, no, in Eindhoven. But in the future, we are planning to open in India.
India. Okay.
I feel like
So,
we have to do something for India where I grew up. We had need to do something for those people because uh, they loved us. They did so many things for us. I mean, like my friends, parents. I think I should involve there too.
you also conducting online classes as well?
Yeah. uh, uh, Whatever we do in the yoga class, this is also we have camera there and everything, so
Uh-huh.
people can follow the same class. When other people are doing, they can follow the same class from many different countries.
Okay, so there is no distinction. Basically, all classes are
Online.
online as well.
Most of the classes are online except maybe 2 3 classes.
So yeah, one of the question also, while I was preparing the question, yeah, my wife was also asking there. She also wanted to learn yoga, and but the problem she is finding that she does not have time to, because because of her bit is hectic schedule. Like a lot of travel is involved. So what would you suggest? People those who are going through with this, like a time shortage. Yeah.
If people have a time shortage like your wife, they should practice more because it is important. If you are too busy with other thing, you are neglecting this one. You are neglecting this one.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be like you have to go to yoga class and you do. Just sit in the morning time, get up. First prepare yourself, this one. After that you face the world. So that I always tell our people who are comes from the for the practice, I tell, first take care of this one, and after that you take care of the world later. First take care of this one.
Yeah.
First you get up, like in
Yeah.
the plane. If you look at the whenever you go, like, if before you help others, even if for your children or somebody, first you put your mask. If oxygen level goes down, you put your mask, and after that you help others. Similar thing.
Yeah.
Because we have to take care of this one, after that I will take care of everybody, like that. Because uh, in the plane, if I didn't put the mask and I'm trying to help others, and after some time I will faint, then I cannot do anything about it, isn't it? So same thing. Whenever I feel good myself, I feel good, I can do many things with
Yeah.
that. But if I feel nasty here, I feel terrible here, my every action will go get effect for that. So it is important that morning time you get up and just close your eyes and fully involve with yourself, just what is happening here, just paying attention at this 10 to 15 minutes. It will give huge amount, and practicing yoga already.
So at least, I can, this piece of advice my wife can use through this podcast,
Mhm.
that she can at least start with this. Maybe it would be a good idea to schedule or organize one session in the for people those who have this question for 15 minute, 15-minute session, how they can basically cope up with this. Because it is also a journey. I think it is not like one day, two, three, or
Yeah.
in a very small amount of time you will learn, but at least start learning and start grabbing some fruits. My one of my question, so in this yogic science and yoga, can you refer some of the books, which if people can view, people can read, then they can grasp a basic understanding what yoga is. So there are some
Yeah,
recommendations.
yeah. So if you are interested only the yoga posture, for yoga posture, what type of benefit you get from that, then it is one of the book. It's very good book. It is called uh, Asana, Pranayama, Bandha, and Mudra. You see the benefit of the posture. It explained quite good for the beginner, I mean.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you are interested in the spiritual part of it, then I think you should, the people should read Raja Yoga.
Okay.
Raja Yoga, it can be by Swami Vivekananda, or some other yogis also wrote the same type of book. You see how many times you read this book, it is like you every time some new treasures comes. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
And if it is a
Okay.
more advanced level, then I will tell to read Biggan Bhairav Tantra. There
Okay.
is a
Began.
advance, yeah. So in Biggan Bhairav Tantra, it explains 112 meditation methods to get to experience the ultimate. These are interesting. So in the world, how many meditation you did? Nothing
Mm-hmm.
goes more than 112.
Oh, that's an
This is a
interesting
very
figure. Why
fascinating
it is
book.
like that?
Fascinating book.
Yeah. Okay.
And
And
when you see, whenever you read this book, you will gain so much wisdom through that book. Uh, Maybe person will not be enlightened after reading that book, but you'll experience something so special.
I mean, I have heard this book name Patanjali Yoga Sutra. I think, I mean, this the whole book is not available. All the chapters.
Now,
There were
Patanjali
few.
Yoga Sutra, when I am talking about the Raja
Yeah.
Yoga, you are already reading Patanjali Yoga Sutra.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So lot. I mean, mostly all the literature is covered
yeah, yeah.
within these
Patanjali Yoga.
books. Okay. We can also discuss later on about the this Patanjali Yoga Sutra, what it says. I mean, I don't know how much interest you
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
and all about some books. I mean, so what are the bit? So we can go a little bit into the depth about the
Mhm,
concepts, how it came,
mhm,
because I mean, uh, in Indian origin or all kind of these Vedic
mhm.
knowledge, it is. I mean, mostly it starts with the questions. So, so we can also take a deeper look on all these
Mhm,
literatures in coming
mhm.
podcasts. Or what do you think?
Yeah, it's perfect because Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there are 195 sutras are there. Formula sutra means formula. So, first sutra is very interesting. Like
Uh-huh.
it start with the half sentence Yoga Shashanam. First sutra formula. Atha Yoga. The meaning is, and now yoga. So you say what is that? Now yoga started. Some people like,
Now yoga
yeah,
begins.
now yoga
I
begins
think.
or yoga
Okay.
started, and now yoga. So why it is that? So I was thinking, what is this? Because when I read this one, I said, wow, what is this? Now yoga. Then second sutra, yoga chitta vritti nirodha, means the mind is that continuously fluctuating. That you just take that fluctuation out of the mind. Mind will be stable. Then it is yoga.
I think, I mean, one of the purpose of yoga is a stable mind.
Mhm. Yes, yes.
I mean, not purpose or basically, or I would say a fruit of yoga. One of the fruit is stable
Yeah.
mind. For I mean, why I am saying this in this way so that it is bit more practical line which West can
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. And also interesting, like whenever you read about the Yoga Sutra, all the formula of yoga, then you know about your mind. Because, oh, I am this type. Oh, I am doing this thing. You become more and more aware. So
Uh huh.
we did a teacher training course last year. We made eight teachers. So it was uh, about 6 month or 1 year course. Yeah, no, 9 month course. Sorry, it was a 9 month course. So then these teachers, they are telling me later, "So I'm so glad I did this one. Now I understand. Oh my God, I am this type. I do like this. I didn't notice before."
I think you are indicating towards the pravatti of your body, like
Uh,
pitta, kapha. So, which kind of guns are
that,
dominating you, or etc. How to make
yeah,
balance?
that is
Is this something
Triguna.
you are trying?
That is Triguna.
Triguna, yeah,
But there
yeah.
are others also, like Chit means pure consciousness, and the Chit get impure with the other Brithyas. So many, Britti means circle, means fluctuation. The- then
Uh-huh.
that, and how it does, and how to get out of them, it explain everything. It is like a manual of human mind. In the beginning, to warm up our body, so you take your hands up and you taller and exhale. And after that, you stretch your one side like this to stretch your body. And after that, another side. You can hold that about 3 to 5 breaths. So it opens up all the wiring system in your body and the muscles. And then leg straight and stretch ankle and drop our head back to open up the chest region, lungs region, like this. And from here, we go to cat pose, the cat pose, and see, you are oxygenating your system with the inhalation and exhalation. A complete exhalation, deep inhalation. And after that, you tuck your toes in and you come to mountain pose. Now system is kind of ready because I'm doing the breathing, so system is kind of ready. You see, the if you want to see the advanced posture, so I'm showing like this, the scorpion, you see
Interesting.
like that. You can lift your body up and you stay in this position
Oh,
and try to stretch your body
amazing.
like this. And you stretch your body. So your body, when it is upside down, you are getting very good blood circulation in your system. And you can play with your leg because it is a long practice. So I can handle this one. So, but in the beginning, it will be a little bit difficult to maintain the balance. But regularly doing this, you can handle the balance. And you see, these are advanced postures. Some people say scorpion, some people say vagrasana, or some people. So when body goes upside down, the circulation happens very well in your
Okay.
system, the blood circulation. So it activate all the nerves and channels. And once, like people coming from work, their mind is super busy, and after that tell them to do this type of posture, and then they will come in sitting position, and you'll feel like, oh, I feel good now.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, other posture, complicated posture like a twisting posture, example, this way you can do. These postures are good for
Oh,
diabetics. People suffer for diabetics,
okay.
for them it is good. And of course both side need to do. And any twisting posture, when you hold the posture, it is good for diabetics and all the organ in the stomach, because
Okay.
it create pressure. See how interesting is that, like you create obstacle, like this is the obstacle, one leg is coming like this, and after that pushing this way, and this is the obstacle. Now it is pushing on the thigh, and this thigh is pushing on the stomach, and after that you are twisting. So we are using this obstacle to get benefit for all the organs in the stomach. So
Okay.
they are stimulating. Like if we keep a pond without flow of water, mosquitoes, all the bugs, all the germs, it happens. But if you keep water running, they don't grow easily. Similar thing. So you just create
Uh-huh.
stimulation in your system, and bad thing doesn't happen because it is creating
Okay.
flow every time. This is the whole science about it. Just it is as simple as that, like just creating flow. Like if I sit all the time like this, working like this, and I don't know any other movement, what is happening is like a pond. It will create all kind of bugs, all the mosquitoes, and all these things will happen. Water will be very dirty. But when you create flow, you stay always shining,
Okay.
good condition, energetic.
Interesting.
I can tell you to
Yeah.
do the peacock pose in lotus peacock pose. I show you. You do like this, and then you take your hands here and slowly come in this position. And this says in the traditional yoga books, Regularly doing this one, your digestive system becomes so powerful. They said, I don't know,
Uh-huh.
I didn't experiment. So they say even small poison
Oh.
you can digest. That kind of power happens for digestion. So, and digestion power improve, digestion fire improve. So if you want to eat so many different food you can
Oh.
eat, you digest faster.
Interesting.
Just a skill.
Interesting.
If I show you, here is the posture, mountain pose. From there, I decide to
Oh.
jump like this. And after jumping, I'm touching on my head and body up like this. And I decide to come to Choturanga. Chaturanga. From Chaturanga, I decide to go for spider pose. So 1, 2, 3, and cobra pose, and mountain. See what is happening in your body if you go through this flow again and again. So all the wiring system in the body, from the spine through all the wiring system, it stimulates them, and naturally you feel good.
Interesting. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I think, I mean, for this podcast, I mean, for this session, I mean, we can wrap up from
Yeah,
here, and
with the
with the
yoga
some
posture.
unique posture, and for our viewers, we will continue. I mean, other sessions. I mean, if you have some specific questions, you can always comment on the comment sections. What do you want to know, basically? You can always ask. I will forward it to Ankanji, and then we can also come up with next time answers of those particular or specific questions. I know this interview has gone quite in detailed, or we have gone quite inside into certain topics. You will not get, I mean, all the perks all at once. You have to go inside, listen into in a detailed way. So Ankanji, so since we are towards the end of our podcast, so is there anything which you want to say to our viewers? Something.
I will say, please pay attention to your body, attention to your mind. They need the most attention, but don't neglect them, because this is your the most precious thing in the world, the body and mind. So don't neglect them. Don't tell my mind is so busy. Just give them attention. Like close your eyes, pay attention, and fully involve with them. Then you'll realize your mind and your body is doing amazing thing. They will help you for many different ways. That I wanted to say only. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankanji. It has been really a wonderful discussion with you, and from here, I will say for our viewers, see you next time, probably with other topics and questions. And thank you, Ankanji, again. Thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you.
to our
Thank you very much.
podcast. Okay, bye bye. Stay tuned. See you later. Bye bye. Ta-da.